Well, first of all, thank you for the invitation. And actually, my daughter, yes, she said at the night when I handed over to my successor, "Mom, we are free again," but having already a second hat almost on my head, yeah, I will be sharing 193 countries, very diverse, which is great because we live in a diverse world. So on stage, yeah, I'm having obviously also this role in my mind. So I'm speaking as an in-between person.
Which means you can be absolutely free.
Yeah, so especially with my European background being based here in Europe. And coming to your question of saying, so where do we stand? And I would say as Europeans here at the moment, obviously in direct neighborhood to the Middle East, so also Syria, Iran, and others. And following up to the debate before, I think the most important role for us Europeans is to implement what we had actually formulated, I would say back in time, a bit more regarding towards China, having a truly strategy of strategic sovereignty. Remember, we had this debate of autonomy and sovereignty, but now we need this strategic sovereignty of ourselves, meaning that we have to be obviously cooperative because this is our strength, this is our soft power, which I call smart power, cooperation with the rest of the world. However, when we feel that our interests are being touched or our values, we have to be bold. And this means we have to care for our own interests. And unfortunately, we weren't very good in that one. So we are facing now a war just directly at our borders. In that moment, we realized that we have to not only deter, but we have to be capable of defending ourselves as well. And this, in my point of view, counts now also for the situation with regard to the Middle East. This is our direct neighborhood, especially in Greece, but also in Germany, and in between we almost fought each other with the migration situation for Syria. What happened in Syria affected Europe. So what's going to happen in Syria in the future, we cannot wait and see what is the US administration doing, what is somebody else doing. And to end on a positive note for the input, because this is my motto as a foreign minister, but also being in international politics, the glass is always half full. If you don't believe in that, you should just resign, because then you cannot believe that you can make a difference. So ending on a very small note, but it's important for me because it was also my last action as foreign minister. I went together with the French foreign minister just after Christmas to Syria. Everybody in my own ministry, and actually everybody in German public said, now she's totally crazy, yeah? Why is she going there and then standing there as a woman, a person where we didn't know if he has left his background behind him as an Islamistic group or as a new president, not greeting the German foreign minister, big scandal. But this was the moment afterwards where everywhere I came on German streets, Syrians, but also in international conferences, the Gulf countries said, Europe was there. Europe was there in person, also with the new US administration asking us, so what was your impression? So in this time, we cannot wait and see what others, doesn't matter if friends or those who do not like us so much are doing. We have to put on our agenda at the table and use our biggest strengths, and our strength is that we can play soft power and hard power if we want, and if we use that strategically wise in a strategic sovereign view, then it will be smart power, and I would say Europe is really good in that, and we have to do it at this moment.
Indeed.